Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I am. I'm about to head on out to the usual places today to find the deals of the week, baby. Who knows what's out there to be found this week? I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are too. But before I head on out there, guys, I want to let you guys all know about this cool website called Scylla.com. They're having a big Blu-ray sale right now. They have some $4 Blu-rays, really cheap ones on there. And if you guys live in the US, you guys get free shipping, and they also have all the new releases that came out this week and last week, cheaper than Amazon prices, guys. Make sure you guys check out their link to their Scylla.com website down in the description box. Guys, let's get the hell out of here, get some hoarding done, son. Alright everyone, over here at my first location of the night, the Goodwill in my area right here. About to head on in, see if they have any new DVDs or Blu-rays or what have you. So let's go on in, see what they got. Alright everyone, I'm in here now, just searching through some of the different DVDs and things that they have up in this piece. A lot of, like I said, generic stuff that I usually see, you know, in these kind of places. Sometimes you can find something kind of decent in here. Like I was looking through here, they have the Firm, you know, sculpting body system VHS collection here. I'm sure it's like, what, like $5 to probably get this thing, maybe $2. I don't even know what I would, you know, seriously do with that, like watching those like buns and thigh workout. They have some like children DVDs I can probably get for Ethan, my nephew and stuff, but I don't know what I would, if he would even watch these or not. Alright everyone, I'm over here at the trusty old Best Buy, baby. About to head on in to see what kind of, you know, new releases came out this week. And I know some of you guys right now may be asking yourselves, Brendan, what happened to the new glasses that you got that you wore in the last two videos? Well, they weren't really new glasses. They were glasses I had for like 3 or 4 years that I just had in a glasses case that I never really put on because the prescription on them are kind of messed up. You know, I like the look of them, but this prescription is messed up. Like I can see really good up close, but like as things get farther and farther away, I can't see shit. You know what I mean? It's just like really kind of, whoa, like awkward. I was trying to wear them to see if they, you know, gotten better or something, but I need to get like a new prescription. And also, stay tuned to the end of this video. I have a handful of DVDs and Blu-rays I'm going to talk to you guys about today, but right now, off to Best Buy. Well guys, let's take a look at some of the new ones that came out today. We got the Pixels, Blu-ray 3D and everything. This movie wasn't as good as I, you know, thought it was going to be. We also have The Gift here, which I'm not sure what movie this is or like what this is really about. And we also got Max here on Blu-ray, which I talked about in my last Blu-ray update video if you guys haven't seen it yet. But that's all I'm really seeing so far this week over here. This one came out a week or two ago. I forgot to mention it. The new Sting Blu-ray looks interesting. I also came across this right here, guys. The new Game CD. I like rap, you know, hip-hop rap music, and this is his new CD that came out today. I may or may not get it. It's $8.99. And Best Buy has a steelbook version of it's called Southpaw here, which I didn't know they were having an exclusive version of Southpaw here on Blu-ray. This was actually a really fun movie if you guys love boxing ones. And also we got the new Army of Darkness Collector's Edition, three disc edition that hit Blu-ray today, man. $17.99 over here at Best Buy, guys. Go up there and grab it. Greatest Scream Factory edition, man. Love this version here. Alright guys, at the last place today, Walmart right over here. About to head on in, see what they got. Alright guys, in Walmart right now, taking a look at some of the new ones they got. Southpaw, Pixels, Gift, Max, the same old stuff everywhere else that I've been seeing. But they also have a new Barbie adventure here, the great puppy adventure with like a little dog. Alright guys, out of the movie section now. Not really much has changed in there. There's not a whole lot to, you know, to see that's new this week. This thing right here came out a few weeks ago. I saw, really kind of interested in it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get it or not because the price is like $35, and it's called Bombs, Babes, and Blockbusters, the Canon Films collection here on DVD. It has like a whole bunch of movies on here, like Missing in Action, Cobra, Bloodsport, Hellbound, like a whole bunch of, you know, movies from the Canon line from back in the day. But it also has the cool documentary called Electric Boogaloo, the wild history of Canon Films. Like that's what I would want to get this set for, because I have all these other movies that's in this set already separately. But like I want to see that new documentary that they have in here. But for $35, I don't know. I think that the documentary by itself may be just $9.99 on Amazon from what I remembered. But guys, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get this. But let's get on out of here, and I'll show you guys what I hoarded up on. Okay guys, outside now, about to show you guys what I hoarded up on today. Sorry this hoarding up video wasn't as long or as extensive or anything like that this week. I'm just feeling kind of tired, just kind of want to get home and, you know, rest and things. But before I show you guys what I hoarded up on today, I want to give a big shout out to my homeboy Nick from the Blockbuster days. I saw your comment on Facebook today, homie. Thank you for watching these videos, man. But guys, the stuff I picked up today, the first thing up was from Best Buy. Was a new CD I saw that came out today, which I've shown you guys already. It's the Game Documentary Part 2 here on a CD. I haven't bought a CD in forever, you know what I mean? But I just had to get something that has like 20 new tracks on there, something I could put on my, you know, my iPod and listen to when I'm at the gym and things. Just got that. It was $8.99 instead of the $13 that it usually is or whatever. I think that might have came out this week. And the other thing I picked up was over here at Walmart. I saw it last minute before I left, and this is the 25th anniversary edition of Home Alone here on Blu-ray. I've owned the Blu-ray before, and the special features that are on the back of this are all the same ones from the Family Fun edition that came out a year or two ago. But I'm not sure if this is a new transfer or not. But it was like what it came up to $7.88 or something like that. Like it was supposed to be in the dump bin or something, but it wasn't. And it was marked $9.99, but it rung up $7.88 for me. But I'm gonna go home. I guess I'll find out if it's a better transfer than the Blu-ray that came out years before, or if I just got duped in buying the 25th anniversary edition for no reason. But that's all I picked up today, guys. So let's head on home for the review portion of this video. Here I have a handful of movies here to talk to you guys about today. The first three up here are from Olive Films. These are three catalog titles of movies I haven't seen in many years, and the first one up here is the Meteor Man here on Blu-ray for the very first time, starring Robert Townsend, John Witherspoon, Bill Cosby, Eddie Griffin, like a slew of comedians from back in the early 90s. And this is a film I've always really liked, man. It's always one of my favorite little lesser known superhero movies that I've always loved. I own the DVD and VHS for years, and things like that. And I'm just really happy this film is finally hit Blu-ray. But if you guys don't know what Meteor Man is, it's about this guy played by Robert Townsend who lives in I think it's like Washington D.C. and he lives in the slums of Washington D.C. and gangs are taking over his little town that he lives in, and I think the group is called the Golden Lords. They're taking over the town, robbing people, pushing old people down in the street, just doing mean and unsavory things, selling drugs and things. Until Robert Townsend one day, he just he wants to stand up to these bad guys and tell them to stop it, pretty much. And but one day he gets hit by a meteor that crashes to the ground and hits him, and he all of a sudden gets superpowers to be able to fly, to be able to shoot laser beams out of his eyes, and now he has the power to take out the Golden Lords and save his town. And I've always really liked this movie. It's one of those ones I like revisiting every every couple years or every year. And I gotta say the picture quality on this is amazing. It's the best I've ever seen this movie look. Ever since I've been watching this film. And I don't know, man. It's just a fun cheesy flick. You also get Marla Gibbs in here, who you guys all know from the Jeffersons, that played the maid in the Jeffersons. Like a lot of really recognizable people, like Tiny Zeus Lister. I can't even say his name right now. Debo from the Friday movies. It's just a really fun flick. And next up over here from Olive Films also, and that is called Breeders here on Blu-ray. It's a pretty much about this alien life form that comes down from outer space to come and to procreate in the middle of Manhattan and take out all these virgins that are running around the town, and taking them out and inseminating them and taking them back to their lair. And it's up to a doctor and a detective that team up together to try to find out what the hell is really going on, and why are these women ending up disappearing and turning up raped and all this crazy stuff, and why when they get turned into the hospital they have this black goo inside them. It's just pretty much about those two trying to come to find out what the hell is going on with these women in this town, and why is this stuff happening to them? Because they think it's like a murderer going around committing murders and rapes and things. But that's all this movie pretty much is. It really has like a real sleazy vibe to it, kind of like what's it called, Friday the 13th Part 5, I believe, which is kind of like the sleazy one. A lot of gratuitous nudity for no apparent reason. You know what I mean? Like there's this one scene where this one girl is like a model, and she's taking pictures and things, and everyone leaves for lunch, and she's there, and she all of a sudden just takes off all her clothes and just starts doing a stretching routine, like a workout routine, butt naked for 3 minutes uninterrupted. And I'm like, that really need to be there, you know. And there's like another scene where like a girl's coming home from work or doing whatever she's doing, and she just like takes off all her clothes in the middle of the kitchen, you know, for no apparent reason, you know, to get ready for the shower, but she's just hanging out naked in the kitchen for like a minute or two before she takes a shower. It's just like real kind of, you know, sleazy kind of, you know, horror. It has like really fun, you know, gory effects, but I kind of liked it, but it's definitely not the most memorable, you know, horror film from that time period, if you know what I mean. But it looks nice on Blu-ray. Sad to say, no special features on this bad boy. But if you guys have heard of Breeders, just want to let you guys all know the Blu-ray's out of that. Blu-ray's out now. And also from Olive Films is a Cheech and Chong movie, one of the lesser known ones. I haven't seen in many years. Like Up in Smoke, and you know, is one of my favorite ones that they did, obviously. But this is the Corican brothers for the first time on Blu-ray right here. This is the Cheech and Chong movie that transports you back, you know, to like what's it called, the 1800s. Because in this film, Cheech and Chong, at the beginning of this film, are musicians in France, you know, playing on the streets of France. And of course, this one gypsy woman, you know, sees them perform and comes up to them and says, "Hey, you guys have the mark. You guys have this mark. You want me to tell you, you know, your history of, you know, where you came from and things." And then, it flashes back to like a story of them and like sort of medieval times where people are riding on horseback and being chained up in chambers and things like that. And you know, to find out that they were long lost brothers and all this crazy stuff. It's a really not one of the best, you know, Cheech and Chong movies out there, but it's kind of goofy and fun, and I kind of liked it because I like their humor. And this one's also directed by Tommy Chong. I thought it was kind of goofy and stupid. You know what I mean? You don't take this one too seriously when you watch it, but I got a kick out of that one. But Up in Smoke's the best one, to be honest. And next up over here from Film Rise is a documentary I've been dying to see since I heard about it, and that is called Back in Time here on Blu-ray. This is a documentary on the making of the Back to the Future franchise and the whole fandom, you know, surrounding it, and how the films have impacted, you know, the world since they came out back in the 80s. And it's just a really wonderful documentary. You get interviews in here, you know, with Michael J. Fox, Robert Zemeckis, Steven Spielberg, some of the cast and crew members on the Back to the Future films, and, you know, just talking about their experiences and how the fandom has grown over the years. They even talk about, you know, they even show and talk about how they have conventions, you know, just for DeLoreans. Like people that own DeLoreans, and people get together for conventions and just, you know, look at them and stuff. It's really kind of strange. The only gripe I have about this documentary is that I wish they went to like diehard collectors' houses, you know what I mean, to show their collections of Back to the Future, like posters and, you know, toys and mugs and cups, like all this crazy stuff, you know, about Back to the Future. Like I would like to see, like they did show people that own DeLoreans and like, you know, movie props from the movies and things, but like I would like to see really crazy stuff, you know, like how I have a collection of movies and stuff everywhere. I would like to see like some real crazy hoarder person that just has a room and house filled with Back to the Future stuff. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff I would have loved to see in this documentary, which you don't get. But it's still a really fun watch. You get some insight in here that you have never gotten on any special features on like the Back to the Future Blu-ray sets or DVD sets. A really well done, fun documentary. But you know, I really dug this one very much. But that's Back in Time here. And next up over here, last up for this video today, from Anchor Bay, is a Chris Evans Alice Eve film, and it's called Before We Go here on Blu-ray. It's a real simple story. It's about this one guy, Chris Evans' character. He's in like Grand Central Station. He's like a guy that plays music for money, you know, as people walk by. Like, you know, I forgot what you call that. He just, you know, plays music and hoping for change. Until Alice Eve's character is 1:30 at night. She's running to try to get the last train of the night. She breaks her phone right in front of Chris Evans' character. She goes to try to catch her train. She doesn't catch her train. And as she, you know, gets stuck at the train station for the night and tries to figure out what she's going to do, Chris Evans comes up to her, gives her a broken phone, and they strike up this relationship and kind of spend the night with one another, and, you know, take this little adventure with one another, you know, over the course of a night. I thought this movie was kind of cute and had a really nice concept. It kind of felt like I was watching the movie once. You know what I mean? That musical film Once. Talking about it kind of has that look and feel to the movie, and that's what I liked about this movie. But the actors don't really have any chemistry with one another in this film. In the script, it felt like it was kind of rushed. But I did like the way the film looked and the vibe of the whole movie. But like I said, it just felt the script felt rushed, and the actors didn't really have any chemistry, you know, with one another. But if you guys like the movie, like if you like the movie Once and you like that kind of vibe, you guys might really like this movie like I did. I just wish there was a little bit more to it, you know, with the script, you know. But that's before we go here. Well, guys, that's all I have to talk to you guys about today for this review portion of this Hoarding Up video here. But guys, before I go, make sure you guys check out Scylla.com. Link down below. Big Blu-ray sale. $4 Blu-rays. Really, really great deal. And if you live in the US, you get free shipping. But guys, thank you so much for watching this Hoarding Up video. And I'll see you guys all in the next one. Hoarders, unite.